Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into a machine that merges iconic design cues with modern racing. The 2025 Yamaha YZR-M1 V4 Classic. Whether you're a MotoGP fanatic or just someone who appreciates high-performance engineering on two wheels, this is one bike you are going to want to know about. So strap in or strap on your helmet because this ride is anything but ordinary. The YZR-M1 V4 Classic is Yamaha's bold new tribute to its legendary racing heritage, and it shows the moment you lay eyes on it. Right from the front, the design is unmistakably inspired by MotoGP styling, but with a classic twist that harks back to the golden era of two-stroke screamers. The front fairing is sculpted with surgical precision, featuring an aggressive stance that speaks to aerodynamics and speed. A pair of angular LED headlights are seamlessly integrated into the bodywork, adding a futuristic look while maintaining Yamaha's signature race-bred attitude. Above them sits a bubble windscreen, clear and functional, optimized for both wind deflection and aggressive tuck-down positions. Subtle air ducts flank the front cowl, not just for show, but to channel airflow with maximum efficiency, cooling components while reducing drag. Every inch is purposeful, down to the carbon fiber winglets that keep the front end grounded when you're pushing the revs past the red line. As you move to the side profile, the silhouette becomes even more dramatic. The 2025 V4 Classic rides low and long, with a sleek tail section that screams speed. The paint job is a masterclass in nostalgia and innovation. A classic Yamaha racing blue accented with silver pinstriping and heritage number plates. It's in homage to the bikes that won world championships, but the finish is modern, with matte and gloss elements that catch the light as you walk around it. The tank is sculpted to allow the rider to lock in with their knees, and it flows perfectly into the carbon fiber seat cowl. The aluminum twin spar frame is fully visible, not hidden under panels, letting you appreciate the engineering on display. The side-mounted exhaust, a titanium Acropa V8 diaresis system tuned specifically for this model, juts out with Authorijet's burnished metal finish hinting at the power underneath. Round the back end things only get more intense. The tail unit is minimal, true to racing form, with integrated LED lighting and a vertical slit tail light that looks like something out of a sci-fi film. The undertail is clean, with the license plate and indicators kept low and tight. It rides on a single-sided swing arm that reveals a lightweight forged aluminum wheel as something usually reserved for race machines. The rear tire is a massive 200-section Michelin Power GP, offering the kind of contact patch you need to transfer this bike's furious energy to the asphalt. It's a rear end that doesn't just look fast standing still, it looks like it's already halfway through the corner apex. Now, let's talk about the cockpit, which Yamaha has designed as a race-ready but surprisingly ergonomic space. While it may not have a traditional interior, the rider environment here deserves its own spotlight. The seat height sits at 835 mm, just tall enough for aggressive riding without being unapproachable for seasoned sport bike enthusiasts. The saddle is slim and grippy, with enough padding for spirited rides. Not exactly touring comfort, but it doesn't pretend to be. Clip-on handlebars are mounted low and wide for optimal control, and the rear sets are adjustable to let riders tailor their position. In front of the rider sits a full-color 6.5-inch TFT display, customizable and packed with data. From lap timers to lean angle sensors, real-time tire pressure monitoring, and GPS-enabled ride tracking. It's a dashboard straight from the pit lane. Connectivity includes smartphone integration via Yamaha's Y-Connect app, which lets you adjust electronic settings, monitor diagnostics, and even share ride stats. And yes, it includes Bluetooth audio and turn-by-turn navigation for those rare occasions you're not wringing its neck on a track. Now the heart of the beast in the engine. The YZR-M1 V4 Classic is powered by a 999cc V4 engine derived from Yamaha's MotoGP prototype, tuned for street use but only just. It produces a staggering 215 horsepower at 14,000 revolutions per minute and 87 Nm of torque at 11,500 revolutions per minute. The throttle response is razor-sharp, and the torque curve is aggressive but manageable thanks to Yamaha's advanced ride-by-wire system. Acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in just under 2.7 seconds. But it's not just about brute force. The bike is loaded with electronics to keep everything in check. You get a 6-axis AMU-based traction control, slide control, anti-wheelie, engine brake management, and multiple power delivery modes. There's also a bi-directional quickshifter and a launch control system, meaning every start can feel like a race start. The suspension is handled by Öhlins electronically controlled semi-active forks and a rear monoshock, both fully adjustable. Braking is equally lit. Brembo style EMA calipers up front, grabbing dual 320mm discs, paired with cornering ABS for precision even when trail braking into a tight bend. Ride quality is astonishingly composed for a bike this aggressive. Yamaha has worked some real magic balancing raw power with precision and control. On the road, it's firm but not punishing. On the track, it's agile, responsive, and rewarding. Every input from the rider is met with immediate, predictable response. It leans in with confidence, changes direction like a supersport, and holds a line like it's on rails. The soundtrack from the V4 engine is something else, a howling, snarling crescendo that climbs all the way to redline. It's an experience that engages every sense, from the vibrations in the pegs to the bark of the exhaust. Pricing for the 2025 Yamaha YZR-M1 V4 Classic reflects its premium performance and exclusivity. MSRP starts at around $42,000, with limited edition versions pushing well past $50,000 depending on spec and customizations. It's not a bike for the casual weekend warrior. This is a collector's piece, a rider's weapon, and a statement all in one. Yamaha has hinted at a limited production run, which will only add to its desirability. Buyers also get a premium ownership experience, track day support, optional race kits, and even access to Yamaha racing experience events globally. So who is this bike really for? It's for the purist, the performance junkie, the rider who wants the closest thing to a MotoGP machine without the need for a pit crew. It's for those who don't just try they live for the ride. And if you're someone who's been dreaming of that perfect blend of heritage and high-tech, the 2025 YZR-M1 V4 Classic might just be your dream machine. And that wraps up our deep dive into Yamaha's latest masterpiece. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more high-performance bike content, and drop a comment below. Let us know what you think of the V4 Classic. Would you ride it daily, or is it strictly a weekend thrill? As always, thanks for watching, ride safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.